Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, September 23rd, 2021 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I come into balance by offering love to myself. Whew. All right, so we're past some of the energies that I spoke about in yesterday's scope. Some of that tension, but we still have Venus and Uranus in their opposition. So we're finishing up this Venus-Uranus opposition. Now, Venus in Scorpio, Uranus in Taurus. Venus brings worth stuff. Taurus energy brings worth stuff, and Uranus brings triggers. So between this opposition, there may be some triggers coming up. And again, one of the best things you can do is offer yourself TLC. Uranus and Taurus, are your physical, earthly needs met? Yes or no? And then Venus and Scorpio, are your desires, are you showing up for your deeper desires? Are they being met? And, how can you show up for yourself? So if you're feeling some of that tension, offering yourself those energies may help. Now, that being said, we still have the sun at 0 degrees, so it's still a little bit offline for the first part of the day, so you may not fully have the energy. In fact, at the top of the cards, I have the exhaustion card. I have the exhaustion card, and I also have the, take it easy, take it slow, slowing down card. So you may not have the energy to yet go ahead with this plan, but even making plans, like I was just talking to a friend about getting a massage, even making plans for a massage or self-care in some way can help you. I was watching some kind of Instagram video and it was talking about self-care. I like to make these fall burritos as part of my self-care, for the week ahead. That can be self-care too. So notice, what are you needing? What are your desires on the 3D level, but what are also your higher desires that you can show up for? Moon in Taurus is also doubling down on these messages. Moon in Taurus is we've all got these worth issues that we have to address. So they may be coming up. But again, even at the same time, what are your physical needs? It's interesting because I've been really feeling the pull to Rumi, maybe because Rumis are Libra. I usually feel Rumi pulls during Pisces energy, but this Libra season has got me feeling the Rumi. So I decided to open up the book to a random passage just to see if it fit, and it did. I'm not reading the whole thing, but I'm going to read my highlighted part. I go through my Rumi books highlighting for sure. So I'm going to start here. Let your note be clear. Don't try to end it. Be your note. I'll show you how it's enough. Go up to the roof at night in the city of the soul. Let everyone climb on their roofs and sing their notes and sing loud. And that to me is just a reminder, what you have to say and who you are, your energy, your vibration. There's a beautiful moon coming up out the window that is singing its note very loudly to me. Pretty. Big orange moon. All right, anyway. Everybody has a note. Everybody has your vibration. And this is don't hide your light. Don't hide your note. Don't hide what you have to say. Be willing to sing it. Be willing to speak it. Be willing to shine it. Be willing to put it out there. Put it on the rooftop. Go be you in the world. So Rumi is the universe knows your worth. This is up to you to put it on display. Put it out there. Our final aspect of the day is the moon squaring Saturn. So moon in Taurus, Saturn in Aquarius. Now this, again, may be one of those areas where there's this vision and purpose that you feel, and yet there's areas within yourself where you have to address your own personal misgivings or personal doubts about being able to step into your mission, fulfill your purpose. So it just feels like it's one of those things all through the day. All of our paths have ups and downs, and all of our paths have obstacles and challenges on the way. It doesn't mean that you're not worthy. It doesn't mean that you're not going to get to the top of that mountain. Keep that in mind. The challenges are often part of the lessons that need to be part of the process. So don't doubt your worth because it hasn't happened yet. There's some things that say, when we hit these challenges, it actually doesn't mean that you're on the right path. And Spirit's hey, This is your next lesson, and you've got this. Keep going. I think that's a different way to look at it, because sometimes we're like, it's another challenge. I'm done. And maybe sometimes that's the case. Like, it's not just one way fits all, right? But be willing to listen, because the challenge might be that next lesson that you need to really get to that, top of the mountain. So be willing to work on that. I would say overall, our work is finding that balance and integration within ourselves. This is our lesson in Libra, finding that harmony, finding that center. How can you show up for yourself? But again, taking it easy, because we have the exhaustion card and the slowing down card. It doesn't have to all be done today. I also have the completion card. Speaking of like purpose and hitting your mountain, we're on the way there, Making a puzzle, it has its challenges. Sometimes you lose the pieces, and then you find them in the vacuum cleaner. Like, what have you left at the vacuum cleaner of the void that it's time to call back? I had a friend who was like, or I have a friend who's been like, ooh, do these calling back your power. So like, take a second, call your power back, call your puzzle pieces back from the void to help support you making your way to the mountain. And Spirit's like, don't worry, you're going to get there. End card, the rebirth card. We're rebirthing ourselves into our next highest level, our next innocence level, our next pure level. So there's a lot of beauty in this energy if we allow ourselves to face the fire, to face the challenges. So, 2 things. Please subscribe, hit the bell. One of these days, I promise I'm going to do a Facebook Live. I am offering relationship sale. I feel like this Mercury in retrograde in Libra warrants that. 111 for 45 minutes. So fun to dig into relationships, the connections, and the astro of it. Email me for that. You can always email me for a regular session as well. Besides all that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and stay curious. Namaste.